And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. And now here's the third time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. And he'll step out for a fourth time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. And now someone's going to need to take charge down there. This is getting ridiculous. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Kiki Bones will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good leadoff at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Runners off for second. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Into the box now, Rusty Red. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ventura sets. Here's the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. One out and a runner on second base. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Trying to strike him out for the second time. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Runner at second here with one man out. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Into the box now, Rico Black. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Runners are at second and third with one down. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Standing in now, J.J. Watts, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Now batting.
Into the box, Chubby Ali. Into the seats, 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Twins 5 and the Royals nothing. Omar Infante will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And that's the one thing about lefties that throw a lot of curves and changeups. You're normally going to give your third baseman a pretty good workout down there. But he's able to gobble this one up and make the play at first.
Now in the box, Paulo Orlando, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get him.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Antonio Moose is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, even though he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 70% of the batters he's faced, the rest of his game has not been sharp, and he's not pitching well.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Stepping in now, Shorty Mack. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, and a one-out single here gets him a base runner in the fourth as you can check out his line so far. You'd like for him to give you at least another inning or so, but with numbers like that, he might be on pretty thin ice already.
Into the box, Coco Brown will swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is various moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Into the box now, Neil Alderati. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center as this lead swells to 7-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Chris Medlin is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. In now, Kiki Bones. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Orlando. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Royals nothing. Lorenzo Cain will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to first. Moose takes it in. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
Eric Hosmer is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield. And that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
Get down for 1-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
George Brett digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Rusty Red heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Rusty Red.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Rico Black will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Oh, he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. 1-1, here it comes. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. And he just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a one-out single.
Into the box, J.J. Watts. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Orlando sprinting after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, catcher, Chubby Ali.
Chubby Ali will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Gordon ranging back, still going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Royals nothing. Kendrys Morales will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hard liner toward short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Alex Gordon is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First offering on its way. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. This is line to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Well, we'll take a look at this pitch again. It's a high fastball, and there really aren't too many options here. Pretty much all you can do is try to slap that thing the other way. Just a good piece of opposite field hitting there.
Omar Infante stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Antonio Moose will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Orlando. He's got it one away.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shorty Mack is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way, uses the big part of the field, and gets himself a base hit.
Standing in now, Coco Brown, as this is popped foul behind the plate. It's strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Runners on first with one down. There he goes. On the ground up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
I'm not too sure whether that was a designed hit and run or not. He may have just been going on his own. By running, he does stay out of the double play.
Neil Alderati will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Escobar is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Paulo Orlando will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
C.J. Pack will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th. Paulo Orlando will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
And this is what you're going to get when you've got a hard thrower coming out of the bullpen. When you're late on a fastball and you make contact below your label, it's snap city right there. He turned that bat into firewood.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Left side. To his left, Watts. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Scorched to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Kiki Bones is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Stepping in now, Rusty Red, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. The tag's there by Escobar, and he's out at second base.
You want to talk about having a bazooka for an arm. After watching the jump, I thought he had this base stolen, but it's on the money with some steam on it.
Chopped up the middle. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Twins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rico Black. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
J.J. Watts will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Hot shot on the ground is short. There is Escobar. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Eric Hosmer will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. High pop-up. Black is there for it. 1 down.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Kendrys Morales will step in. A ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
The 0-1 on its way. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
He's safe.
Salvador Perez will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
And here's one of those times where the Royals have to start finding key hits.
Hit hard but foul. Second and third here, one man out. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Now a snap throw over to third. Back in standing. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone, and that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
Now with two strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Runners at second and third with two gone. Hit hard up the middle. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from Chubby Ali comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the eighth. Pee-wee Austin is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth.
Pee-wee Austin.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Antonio Moose gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out toward second. Backhanded onto first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are down on 4 pitches, but they're still in control. 7. Pee-wee Austin will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Pee-wee Austin.
Omar Infante will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Omar Infante.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And reined in, 1 away.
Right fielder number
Yeah, and you know,
16.
that's a nice play back there behind the plate.
Orlando.
For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
In now, Paulo Orlando. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
One and two, here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is due justice for the guy on the mound. He probably should have had the strikeout on the last pitch, but, you know, at the plate, you got to know you're not going to get that pitch called a ball twice in a row.
Alcides Escobar will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Lorenzo Cain will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
2 out with the man at first. Bounce to first. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. One left for Kansas City. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Ready now, Coco Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, designated hitter, Neil Alderati.
Neil Alderati gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Kane. 2 down.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Hit hard towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Into the box, Rusty Red hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
And these guys can strike quickly. Just when it looked like they weren't going to do much here in the inning, they come through with hits on back-to-back pitches, and they're in business at first and third with 2 outs.
Rico Black stands in with runners at the corners now, looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning.
And Matt, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere, but they didn't give up on it. And then all of a sudden you look up and they've got a great chance to push across a run.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. I mean, the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Well, just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Hit on the ground to short. Escobar has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Eric Hosmer will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts one off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball game.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. The tail of the tape on that last home run, 410 feet. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Kendrys Morales digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.